Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Hampden Park. We're at Scotland's National Stadium to conduct the draw for the group stage of the Viaplay Cup 2023-2024. It may be just 4 days since the SPFL season drew to a thrilling finale up in the Highlands as Ross County secured their Premiership status with a remarkable comeback on penalties against Partick Thistle. But already we are beginning to cast an eye forward to the new campaign, which begins with this Premier Cup competition in just over a month's time. To conduct the draw, it's great to be joined by the former Hearts, Hibs and Manchester United midfielder Michael Stewart, and largely here from the SPFL to make sure we don't mess this up too badly is the governing body's Chief Operating Officer, Callum Beattie. Michael, before we get into the nuts and bolts of drawing the teams out, talk to us a bit about last season. It seems like an age since Ange Postecoglou and Celtic were here, retaining the trophy, hoisting it aloft at the National Stadium. What stands out to you from that entertaining campaign? Well,
you think straight back to the group stages, and there's so many difficult games for top flight clubs coming up against lower league opposition. I think remember doing the game on the telly, Falkirk against Hibs. It was a wonderful performance from Falkirk early on in that game, and for Hibs, disappointment in the group stages. Going through into the knockout stages when obviously the European teams come back in, and ultimately the cup final, which was a great final, and starting off a great trophy haul for Ange Postecoglou and Celtic this season. It's been a very, very important competition in the last few years since the group stages have been reintroduced, and it gives the lower league opposition chances against that top flight teams, as I was just saying.
Standout memories as a player in this competition?
Obviously, you'll be delighted to know, Jamie, lifting the trophy, part of the Hibs squad.
Thanks for revealing my football allegiances to the world.
Not a problem, Jamie. It's great to get the hands on the silverware, part of that successful team.
Okay. Well, let's take you through the formats for this afternoon's draw then, and run you through the teams who are hoping to follow in Michael Stewart's footsteps and get their paws on this famous trophy. There will be 40 teams in the hat for today's group stage draw, as well as the clubs from SPFL's Championship, Premiership Leagues 1 and 2. We also have the Highland League winners, Brechin City, the Lowland League champions, the Spartans, who of course will be a League 2 team next season, and Invitational Cowdenbeath, relegated from League 2 last term, but as I say, playing as an invitational club this time around. As you can see on your screen now, the teams are divided into 5 pots of 8. Those are seeded according to last season's league position, and there will once again be no regionalisation of the draw. So if you're a fan watching this draw at home, your team could draw opposition clubs from any part of Scotland. As far as qualification for the knockout stage goes, the 8 group winners will qualify automatically, as will the 3 best placed runners-up from the pools, and they'll be joined there by Scotland's 5 European representatives for the new season. Those, of course, being Celtic, Rangers, Aberdeen, Heart of Midlothian and Hibernian. Now, we're going to conduct the draw on a pot-by-pot basis, starting with pot 1 and working our way through to pot 5. The first team out of the hat will go into Group A, the second into Group B, the third into Group C, and so on and so forth for each pot until we have a completed set of groups. So, Callum, if I can ask you to place the teams from pot 1 into the mixer. 8 teams going in. These will be the top seeds for the groups. And Michael, when you're ready, you could begin the draw, please.
Number 4.
Number 4, St Johnstone, famous cup double winners back in 2021. Who could forget that?
Number 7.
Number 7, Dundee United, back-to-back Viaplay Cup winners in 1980 and 1981. They go into Group B.
Number 3.
Number 3, Davy Martindale's Livingston into Group C, Cup winners in 2004, famous win over the Hibernian.
Number 6.
Number 6, I'm sure there's still a big party going on in Dingwall. The Mallard must be jumping this week, and Ross County will begin the new campaign in Group D.
Number 8.
Dundee, newly promoted and under a new manager for the new season, into Group E.
Number 5.
Number 5, Kilmarnock, champions in 2012 with that famous Dieter van Tornout goal to beat Celtic, into Group F.
Number 2.
Motherwell go into Group G. Runners-up most recently to Celtic in 2018.
And finally, number 1.
And the final top seed out of the hat, St Mirren, champions in 2013. So all our top seeds now drawn. Callum, if you can begin placing the teams in from pot 2. Okay, Michael.
Yeah, we'll run the right way. Number 9.
Number 9, yeah, into Group A, along with St Johnstone, will go Ayr United's 2002 runners-up.
Number 11.
Partick Thistle go into Group B.
Number 16.
Number 16, Hamilton Academical, dropping to League One for next season, in there with Livingston in Group C.
Number 12.
Greenock Morton go into Group D alongside Ross County.
Number 13.
Inverness Caledonian Thistle in with Dundee, championship rivals last season.
Number 14.
Wraith Rovers into Group F with Kilmarnock, Cup winners in '95, famously defeating Celtic.
Number 10.
Number 10, Queen's Park into Group G with Motherwell.
And finally, number 15.
Dick Campbell's Arbroath, preserving their championship status this season and joining St Mirren in Group H. OK, Callum, let's move on to pot number 3, please. And take it away, Michael.
Number 21.
Alloa Athletic, lost out in the championship promotion playoffs. This time around they go into Group A.
Number 19.
Number 19, Falkirk into Group B with Dundee United and Partick Thistle. It's a strong group already, that one.
Number 17.
Cove Rangers, relegated from the second tier this season into Group C.
Number 23.
FC Edinburgh, exciting times for the capital city club, about to become a fan-owned team. And they go into Group D.
Number 20.
Airdrieonians, what a campaign it has been for them. Playoff victory, promotion to the championship secured. Group E for them.
Number 18.
Dunfermline Athletic, League One champions. And there's going to be a Fife derby in Group F. They're in there with Wraith Rovers.
Number 22.
Queen of the South, the Doonhamers, go into Group G.
Finally, number 24.
Montrose, Stuart Petrie's men, go into Group H. OK, let's move on to pot 4, Callum. 2 more pots remaining to complete our group stage lineup for the coming season.
Number 28.
Stirling Albion, League 2 champions, into Group A.
Number 27.
Peterheads go into Group B.
Number 26.
Clydes, under the supervision of new boss Brian McLean, whose first games will come in Group C.
Number 25.
Kelty Hearts, another team under new management for the coming season. Michael Tidzer's troops into Group D.
Number 29.
Dumbarton, League 2 runners-up, the Sons of the Rock, go into Group E.
Number 30.
And an Athletic, promoted to League 1 for the very first time, into Group F.
Number 31.
East Fife, 3-time winners of this competition. Only 4 clubs have won the Cup on more occasions. They're in Group G.
And finally, number 32.
4 for Athletic, the Angus club, go into Group H. So on to our final pot, please, Callum. And we will complete our group stage lineup.
Number 33.
Stenhousemuir in Group A.
Number 39.
The Spartans, newly promoted to League 2 into Group B. They go.
Number 38.
Highland League champions Brecon City will play in Group C.
Number 34.
Stranraer into Group D.
Number 35.
Robbie Horn's Bonnyrigg Rose will compete in Group E.
Number 37.
Albion Rovers into Group G. They go. Into Group F, I beg your pardon.
And number 36.
Elgin City will complete Group G.
Finally, number 40.
And Cowdenbeath, the invitational club for the season, completes Group H and completes our group stage draw. So let's have a look at those groups then. A lot of enticing ties here. Group A, St Johnstone, Ayr United, that'll be an interesting battle. Dundee United, Partick Thistle, Falkirk, Peterhead, the Spartans. That's going to be a seriously competitive Group B. Livingston and Hamilton Academical, the top two seeds in Group C, although Cove Rangers, Clyde and Brecon City will have plenty to say about that. FC Edinburgh in there with Greenock Morton, Ross County, Kelty Hearts and Stranraer in Group D. Dundee and Inverness were championship rivals last season. They're duelling it out in Group E. Group F will see a Fife derby between Raith Rovers and Dunfermline Athletic. Killie, Annan and Albion Rovers all in there as well. Motherwell and Queen's Park, the bigger dogs in Group G, and St Mirren the top seeds in Group H, along with the likes of Arbroath, Montrose, Forfar and Cowdenbeath. Michael, as you cast your eye over that group stage draw, which are the ties that jump out to you? The Fife derby looks interesting, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You know, when you look at the groups there, you're looking to see what any derby games that are thrown up, and you know, Raith versus Dunfermline is a big game, really interesting one that's been thrown up there. And you know, also interested just to see, you know, how Partick Thistle react after the disappointment on Sunday against Ross County. They're in there against Dundee United, who have been relegated. Very important for them to start their season well after the disappointment of the relegation, and also for Partick Thistle after, you know, what we've just spoken about there with not getting up to the top flight.
Yeah, these are potential, I don't want to say banana skin fixtures, but dangerous fixtures for some of the bigger clubs. They're competitive matches. If you're, I guess, a non-old firm team, you're looking at this in the Scottish Cup as probably your most realistic chances of a trophy if you're a Premiership club. And we saw last year, Hibs, as you're probably going to take me up for, came a cropper in the group stage. They were probably the highest profile casualty last season. It can be a dangerous old time for some of these bigger teams against motivated and prepared so-called smaller clubs.
Absolutely. It really is it's a level playing field so early in the season. You know, a lot of the top flight clubs are probably not looking forward to some of these ties that they've got to go and play against some of the lower league opposition. And you're absolutely right. It throws up a lot of banana skins for the big clubs to try to get through and just navigate the group stages and get to the knockout groups, to the knockout stages. But for the lower league clubs, it's a great opportunity to play against higher opposition, and also then to have the aspirations to get into the knockouts and play against the European sides that are coming back in.
Very much so. Well, many thanks to Callum and to Michael for your help in conducting the draw. Michael, thanks for your insights and, of course, your memories of 2007 as well. Many thanks to you for watching. The full details of both the TV picks and the fixture lists for match days 1 to 5 will be announced in due course. So do keep across both the SPFL's channels, Viaplay's website, app and TV guide for more details. I can tell you, though, that match day 1, the opening round of this competition, will take place on the weekend of the 15th and 16th of July. Many thanks for your company this afternoon. Enjoy your summer, and we'll see you back for a feast of football here on Viaplay in just over a month's time. Goodbye.